Okay, just a hopefully short video here on the little song that we were playing. That for a couple little technique things that are these are like just supplementary things to the real things that I want you to work on. But yet, being able to play harmonics is a really nice technique for your touch. So we're going to do this as we did in class, and it's and we go from a D. And what I'm doing there is I'm starting off with strings 1, 2, and 3 barred, although I really don't want string 1 in, so I'm deadening that, really barring strings 1 and 2, and that's all you're going to be playing. And you can reach up and just have this, have that little bass, like you give it a little hit at some point, so it gives you a bottom for this little 2-string riff that you're playing. And that 2-string riff is, that's what you're hearing. You're hearing string 3 fret 2, the A, the 5th of the D, to the 6th, and you're used to going something like that to go to this flat at this dominant 7th, but this goes to the major 7th, and that is major 7th is a C sharp note, which the C sharp that leads right to the D, but we're not going to reach out here. That's part of because of this string 4 to string 3 to string 2 tuning quirk that we have here. That C sharp is right under this bar, so we're just going to go. So we go for the D chord, and you can either keep that D in this, i.e. string 2 fret 3, or pull that off at the time. You can check out the sound for each. It kind of fits the whole thing, so it's not a big thing. I'm not going to make a big thing of whether you keep this finger down. So, and now I'm going. That is my ring finger on string 3 fret 4, and then they definitely both come up to this A and C sharp sound, the 6th, right? Or excuse me, the 3rd. And I'm going. Then I just want this string 3 fret 4 sound, and then I just want string 2 fret 2. And then he comes down to the harmonic, which is, and I'm just going up strings 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you come up to this E minor 7th, which is just essentially string 5 fret 2. Now, you wouldn't be playing that probably if you're playing, maybe just start off with that. But you're basically going from a D to an E minor 7th, which we're going to go as a D to a G, because an E minor 7th and a G6 are the very same chords. So, and you can check that out, or will ask me, why is that at the next class? Remember I said enharmonic equivalence last time, a new word for you, enharmonic. So if you, excuse me, if you write them out, you're going to see that you're going to end up with the very same notes. So it's just the tonal center changes. One, the tonal center is an E, and the other is the tonal center is a G. So that's what you can do here. Now, why it's both for touch and then speed. You have to get back up here. You just want to pick up wherever the music actually is. You want to pick it and come in at that point. See? So I'm coming in not on the first beat, but I'm coming in later than that. And that is just, we're not going to count that out. I just want you to feel that as you know, so much is important. You're not going to be counting that out in real life. So I think it's good to just learn, oh, here's where it is. And you know, if you find out it's the third beat later, then that's fine. But right now, just and just see for your speed and your touch. See, up here's a real light touch, and then you have to come in on a regular chord where you're holding this down. And for feel, because you'll see, well, I'm better off just hanging up. I'm better off hanging up on these this E and this B, this little power chord here, and because the other ones are ringing, they're ringing out from strings 1, 2, 3, and 4 are already ringing out. So if I come up here, then they can still ring out while I'm playing this little bass part and then go down. So it's part of just feel and, you know, learning the zones that I talk about in the guitar, the zones down here, the zones up here. So, and as for this, you can, that's the way they're playing, but you can go any, just, and fool around with that, so that you, and I'm not doing, I'm just randomly hitting notes there. They're all harmonized to this E minor 7th. They are the notes of an E minor 7th. So so it'll all sound good, and just fool around with that and see if you can, you know, do a little. Something like that, just for fun and for speed and touch. Just a little something to do while you're watching a Phillies game, because there's no crowd noise. So, all right, I'll catch you on the next one.